Scorpio, you've been doing a lot of inner work and you are no longer accepting the same love patterns as before. So let's see exactly what cycles you're breaking when it comes to love, as well as what the future can hold now that you made this shift. And so this is going to be for my Scorpios, a sun, moon, and rising, as well as Venus. Go ahead and like, follow, shares with another Scorpio. Also, guys, just know I'm now on Facebook and IG, so look for them blue check marks, y'all. Look for them blue check marks because that's your girl, okay? But let's talk a little bit more about what I'm showing here and the cycles that you're really breaking. So what I have here is the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. So what you're really realizing is that you are the true emperor. As you work more and more through yourself, through those traumas, through the healing of past relationships, you're realizing that you gave a lot of your power away to your connections. You realize that you put them on a pedestal, you almost raised them up, and you were never really given all that you were looking for in love. There may have not been enough, maybe not enough, chemistry or enough adult things. There may not be enough understanding there, enough compassion. There was this essence that this person wasn't reciprocating what you were really looking for and what you feel like you were giving to them as well. And so there was a cycle, a pattern that kept you started to realize here. And so you started to step into your own emperor status. You started to say, no, I'm calling back my energy. That is mine. It will always be mine. And no longer am I going to put someone on a pedestal, but instead I'm going to rise myself as in essence on that pedestal and look for someone to match me, that matches the energy, that will put me on a pedestal just as high as I put them on mine. And so that is what you're realizing. And the more that you look into that pattern, you're seeing this Hierophant coming out because you're also seeing that maybe the morals weren't really aligned. Maybe you're looking for being more monogamous, the other person's looking for being more out there and being more open, or maybe vice versa. Yeah, take it how it resonates for you. But there's an essence that maybe the morals aren't there. Maybe the like religion, politics, things like that, like the essence of what you're looking for, the morality that you're looking for your partner, it was never truly completely what you're looking for. You guys weren't really on the same page is what I'm trying to get at. That you guys were looking for different things overall, but in essence, there were still parts of different connections that felt right, but you're realizing that it wasn't all that you're looking for. And you were actually settling for a lot of people that weren't really meeting what you were looking for on the basis of those standards. Not only that, this High Priestess is coming out as well because it's showing me here that you sometimes don't always use your intuition. You kind of say, you just stop talking intuition. I'm just going to believe whatever this person is telling me. And there's this essence of these are like the patterns that I'm seeing here. But this is also another pattern that you start to work on where you're like, I got to be open to trusting my gut, trusting what I feel versus what I see or what they say to me. And so now you're saying, I'm going to look at the full picture of people. I'm not just going to look for pieces of them that they want to show me. Scorpio's like, I'm gonna look at the whole thing, okay? Because Scorpio, you probably already looked in and out and already did a whole background check, but nonetheless, okay, Scorpio, you're like, look, I'm looking for someone, and when I'm meeting someone, I want to be vulnerable with them, but I want to see their full face before I really give my all to them. And so that is what you're really realizing, the cycles that you're actually breaking. It's more than just one cycle that you're breaking. You're breaking cycles. Okay, that was an S at the end. I don't know if you saw that, but that's breaking cycles. And you're seeing that there's patterns after patterns, and you're just chomping away at them. You're like, look, it's me versus me, baby. I gotta be better than I was yesterday. And so you're working through each and every one of these. So as you step back into the world of love, that now you know what's really right for you, what's really in alignment for you, and it's allowing you to really level up and level yourself up in the essence of that too. And so that is really what I'm showing here. But let's see what happens when you make this shift, okay, and what the future of love can really look like. Now, if this is already resonating, go ahead and like, go ahead and follow, and share this with another Scorpio. Of course, guys, go ahead and follow as well here so you get part 2. But let's talk a little bit more about what I'm showing, okay? So what I have is the Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So what this really shows me here is that in the future, there's going to be a moment where you're kind of unsatisfied of where you're at when it comes to your love life, okay? You're going to be ready to see what's out there, or maybe you're going to be ready to really tie it down with someone. But nonetheless, you're seeing that it's time for you to really seek a higher vibration, okay? You've been working on yourself, you've been clearing out and inviting better energy in, but it's still not getting you to finding the right love. People aren't coming in that's actually meeting what you're looking for. And so there's gonna be a feeling of feeling disgruntled, feeling like, when is the love that I'm looking for? Like, when is it gonna come? Because I've been working on myself, I've been doing what I need to do, but why haven't I achieved all the love? Yes, I get love in different ways from family, friends, things like that, but I'm not getting the love that I'm looking for after I've really leveled up. And so in this essence, there is this need for you to start to work on learning more about your love language, of how you receive love, how you entertain love. There's like this essence of necessity for you to really learn more about love, more about how to receive that love, is what I'm kind of leaning more towards here. Because sometimes a Scorpio, and for everyone as well, it's like if it's not our love language, we don't think it's love. And so there's a necessity for you to realize that there's other ways to be loved and be open to receiving the love that way. Not compromising, that's not what I'm saying, because you still need to get the love in the way that you receive love in your love language, but there may be a need for you to dig deeper into, why am I only attracted to this type of love language, and can I still see love in other type of love languages as well? I hope that makes sense, because it should. But nonetheless, I'm just kind of feeling here that there is a need for you to kind of go a little bit deeper. There's a need to learn a little bit more about what your heart and what you're looking for, and being more open to how someone gives that to you. But nonetheless, I really see here that someone is going to be more vulnerable, and it's going to allow you to be more vulnerable, because you're going to allow yourself to open yourself to the love that's really attracted to you. And in essence, it's going to actually bring you love your way. It's going to bring you a love offering, because now you're not seeing love as just, this is the only way I can be loved and that's all I want to be. But instead you're like, okay, I can open myself up to see love in all different aspects of my life, especially when it comes to someone presenting me love, where I can say, okay, that love, that offering that they're giving me, it's worth my time. I can see that. I can build on that. We can grow with that. It's not just like, okay, well, I'm only one way and that's it. You just need to be more open to love. And so with this, it's going to bring in a beautiful love offering, someone that really fulfills your cup, someone that can really pour into you, that really cares about you. And it's going to be a beautiful start to something as well. And it's all because you decided to take the time you need to not only break the cycles, but realize more about love and understanding of love, understanding of attachment styles and things of that sort. You're going to get to understand more about yourself, which is in essence going to allow you to attract even better love your way. So it does show me that new love is coming in for you, a beautiful love that's going to really match the energy that you're looking for. But it's an essence of, you need to realize that there might be a need, not for leniency. I don't want to say leniency or even like going back on your standards, but just being more open to the different types of love that's out there. And so that is really what I'm showing here for you. But let's go ahead and get you an angel number and a yes, no question. So think of your yes, no question. I'm gonna get your angel number. But with that, ooh, that's so many. That's too many, y'all. That's a little bit too many. Let me just get one for our Scorpio. So what I have is 999, which is release. And in that it says, endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes the closure of one door and the opening of another. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. 999. So that is what I have for you. Let's get your yes, no question answered. So hi, Spirit. Thank you so much for always being here. As you know, though, Scorpio, they got a question. What is the answer to their question? Y'all, that's a no. That is a no. Thank you so much, Spirit. I appreciate that. And can you double confirm for our Scorpios one more time? And it is still a no, y'all. It is still a no. So that is what I have for all of you. I hope that this resonates to give you a bit of clarity moving forward. If it does, make sure you like, comment, share this with another Gemini, or excuse me, Scorpio. Why do I do that, y'all? It's weird. Nonetheless, share this with another Scorpio. And then also, guys, just remember that I am on Facebook and Instagram. So look for those blue check marks. But I'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye.